Hey everyone, happy Sunday, Sunday fun day. Y'all are probably gonna wanna get something to write this particular WOD out on because even for me, I find it a little bit, okay? So, we're gonna do 4 rounds. You're gonna need 20 minutes total to do this workout, plus your warm-up time. We're gonna start with 40 seconds of hollow hold, followed by 20 seconds of rest. Next up, we have 40 seconds of Romanian deadlifts, 20 seconds of rest. We have 40 seconds of single arm overhead hold. Okay, I don't really care if you pick your left arm first or your right arm, that's up to you. And then we have 20 seconds of rest. And then we have the opposite arm overhead hold, followed by a minute and 20 seconds rest, because that's the end of your round, so you get a little bit of extra rest in between each round. Okay, so we're gonna go through the movements. We're gonna go with a hollow hold, so Wayne's gonna get down on the floor, and he's gonna really work at contracting his abdomen muscles. He's going to press that lower back into the floor. He's gonna point his toes and his hands as far away as he can. So his arms are a little bit up. Hollow holds are no joke, guys. So the scaling option for those hollow holds is to either bring your arms and legs in a little bit more. You can even bend those legs to make it a little bit easier. Apparently go one at a time, A to the okay. Whatever you can do. Obviously try and make this a little bit challenging, especially if you can make it through that first round. Save the scaling options for the later rounds if you have to, okay? Next up, we have the thinker, okay? During your rest period, sure. Next up, we have Romanian deadlifts. So don't forget, guys, you know how we always stress you gotta use those knees in those deadlifts? You don't really in Romanian deadlifts. You don't necessarily wanna lock those legs out. You wanna keep a soft knee, but we're working hard to keep those legs nice and straight, okay? You can see he's coming down. Those legs are reasonably straight, and he's not tapping his dumbbell to the floor, okay? He's going down just to where his bar would be if he was on a bar with plates. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. He's going to show it with a kettlebell. With a kettlebell, if you have a bigger kettlebell, it might actually touch the floor at your end range of motion. That's okay. And he's even going to demonstrate this with a couple of odd objects. He's got his medicine ball. Okay, you should really, really feel this bad boy in those hamstrings, okay, even more than normal. One of our options today is Romanian deadlifts with a pack. Okay, so he's going to use one of our weight vests, and he's going to do the exact same movement. So he's looking to keep that chest reasonably up, okay, and he's going to work to keep those legs reasonably straight. Your body weight should still sit in those heels, guys. You shouldn't be drifting forward and letting those heels come up off the floor. Alrighty, next up we have our single arm overhead hold. So he's going to take a kettlebell, and he's just going to hold it for a 40 count, okay? Let the clock do your counting, not your brain, because your brain's going to work a little bit faster than what your brain is going to work faster than the clock does, okay? So you can see that he's doing the same thing with a dumbbell, and he's working to keep that arm nice and tight into his head, and that arm in a nice straight position, and he's going to make sure that his abs are all nice and contracted. Going to stay nice and tight all the way through his body, including those legs. Tightening up those leg muscles is going to offer you a lot of stability in this movement. Okay? And then he's going to switch up on the other arm. Exact same thing. Okay? And then he gets a little bit of extra rest. Yay! Yeah? If you don't have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, or if you want to do this with no weight at all, that's cool too. We're going to do mostly the same thing. Still going to be 4 rounds, still going to need 20 minutes total, and you're still going to start with those 40 seconds of hollow hold and that 20 seconds of rest. The next movement will be a slow good morning. Okay, so Wayne's going to demonstrate that. He's just going to keep a soft knee, and he's going to keep that chest nice and upright, so he's not curling into this, guys. He's working to keep that chest upright. Okay, it's not a forward fold, it is a hinge at the hip. Soft knee, hinge at the hip, chest reasonably up, and you should feel that bad boy in those hamstrings and across that lower back. Okay, if you have a band, there's no reason not to use a band to just accentuate that stretch. Okay, and instead of our single arm overhead hold, we're going to do side planks today. I personally care not whether or not you are up on your hand or on your elbow. Okay? The key here is he's going to keep that nice tight body positioning, and he's either going to stay up on that hand or on that elbow for the entire 40 seconds. If you decide for your first round you're up on the one hand and you decide that's not working for you, on your next round go down to your elbow. Super cool, no problem there. Okay? And then you're going to switch sides for that next 40-second increment. Alrighty? So again, for your no equipment workout, it is hollow holds, slow good mornings, and a side plank for 40 seconds on each side. Alrighty? Have fun, guys. Here's your warm-up for today, guys. We're going to start with 6 dynamic lunges, and today we're definitely going to add in that nice hamstring stretch because we have those either Romanian deadlifts or the slow good morning. So we really want those hamstrings to be nice and warm. So Wayne's going to get as low to the ground as he can with that forearm. And then he's either going to press back into triangle or he's going to sit back with that front leg extended. There you go. He wants to do his arms first, which is fine. It's a-okay. Who am I to judge? Okay, next up he's going to do that next side. Going to get that elbow as low to the ground as he can. Twist, twist. And he's going to pull that leg nice and straight. Next up, we're going to do 6 cat and cow. So he's going to go down to all fours, and he's going to pull that belly button into his spine, and then he's going to relax it and try and arch that back as much as he can. He's going to work through that 6 times. And then he's going to move on to 30 seconds of hollow rocks. These are always fun. So again, you're working to keep those toes pointed straight, those hands pointed, or those arms pointed behind your head, and you are looking to rock back and forth for about 30 seconds. If you have something soft to lie on, like a mat or a carpet, I would probably do that, especially if you're bony across your backside. And then we have 30 to 60 seconds of inchworm or bear crawl. Okay? Again, it's supposed to be beautiful, so let's try and get outside for as much of this as we can. And my bear has gone crazy, so that's okay. I love him anyway. Hope you guys have a great time, and don't forget those sweaty selfies, guys. We're gonna have a new contest coming up starting tomorrow, so get those selfies in. Bye, guys.